I would like to quickly point out that John the Mouse Video has a large selection of videos from North and South America for your viewing pleasure. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Now let's get into the cheese of the matter. Just to keep everybody up to date, I have contacted over 40 individuals trying to see if there is more info out there. So what's your theory on Silver Gold Man? You can leave your comments down below in the comment section. Let's run through some of them. I will show you after looking into some of them what I have found out. One thing I do know is this Cripto watch guy, he's sure not shy about taking credit for Silver Gold Man's disappearance.
And most likely, hopefully he doesn't return back. If he returns back, oh well, then we have to deal with it when that time comes.
I hope he's not taking credit for the headlines in the Victoria newspaper.
Circle jerk of corruption keeps on winning.
Yeah, he even admits that he's part of the circle jerk of corruption that Silver Gold Man had talked about all the time in his shows. So did he have something more to do with Silver Gold Man? Well, let's ask him. I sent an email, since I had to ask him again not to steal my videos without a license. I'm really not that hard to get along with. And if you want to use a video on a blog or a website, you can just embed my YouTube video like, everyone else does. Even if it's behind your paywall on your website.
And my other channels that previous got deleted from some copyright strikes.
As you can probably tell, that he doesn't want to talk to me about it. Looks to me that he's just too busy making new YouTube accounts and websites to talk to me.
If you probably later on down the life, because when once you're a crackhead, you figure a way of opening up another channel, because that's what crackheads do. They got nothing better to do. They're at home all day looking out the window, seeing where they're getting the next piece of rock, and they figure a way to open another channel.
Now let's get into a few emails that I have looked into. Now, this person is concerned that Silver Gold Man might have had an accident on his cross-country trip. But then he points out on his EOBot page that had a name. And it so happens that a person that had, gone on to do better things, he kind of matches the name and looks.
De Napierville, le 29 septembre 2018 à l'âge de 53 ans, est décédé Daniel Bouchard, fils de Jean-Paul Bouchard et de Diane Sessonnier. Outre ses parents, il laisse dans le deuil ses enfants Sarah, Jocelyn, Debbie, Daphné, la mère de ses enfants Nancy, Rodrigue, ses petits-enfants Aurélia, Lauric, son frère Patrick, Martine, ses neveux Brandon, Cédric, sa nièce Jessica, parents et amis. La famille recevra les condoléances au salon funéraire, heure des visites vendredi. Le 5 octobre 2018 de 14h à 16h et de 18h à 21h et samedi, le 6 octobre 2018 dès 9h30 suivi d'une célébration à 11h30 en la chapelle du salon.
Now, I don't recall him saying anything about Naperville. Now, this story doesn't have to match up to what Silver Gold Man has said in a lot of his videos. He never said anything about having grandchildren, but does it really need to? So I do a little more digging into what others that had known him had to say. He was a very dedicated person, always cracked jokes, worked at the DXC Technology, and they were shocked by his sudden passing. So from what I read, all these comments, it sounded like he was still working in the office. You might have seen a few worked at P&WC, So where is that company located in Canada? Oh, I'm glad you asked. The EOBot site did give me a few more answers that I will talk about later on. The person ends the email by saying that he still thinks he was an honest guy and wanted to help educate others with trading and scammers. Now the next person talks about a person that knows Monograph. He said that Silver Gold Man quit because of the heavy losses. Now this person has heard of Monograph criticize Silver Gold Man. And you know, Silver Gold Man said that he was part of the circle jerk of corruption. But one thing I do know is that I don't know him. Heavy losses might explain the disappearance. He also said a few on 4chan said he ran and it's a waste of time to try to find him. I think that I will know in the end if it was a waste or not. Now the next person also thinks he got slaughtered in this bear market, but he actually gives a reason that he wasn't doing a proper risk management. And even pro traders can make a move that was wrong and get crushed. This person also thinks it was unlikely that he would just, take off since he was trying to build up his subscriber list. I will be touching later on that later on here. Do you remember this guy Silver Goldman talked about?
You call that a lunch dinner with a subscriber of mine who actually lives in Montreal and was a lab technician, and now he's working for Shell Canada, and he happens to be over here on Vancouver Island and decides, hey, you want to meet up? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So that was kind of interesting. So it was only like, the third time I think I've met someone that I have known who's listened to me on YouTube.
He also emailed saying that he didn't get a vibe that he was a scammer running away with the money. He feels something must have happened and, will show up later. Now his next email, he said Silver Goldman emailed him when he was coming on his way back home. He's also reaching out to others to see if someone else knows something. Now let me ask you, why is there no one talking about being scammed on one of these rigs? I have reached out to others. So far, no one. What about the $28,000 of cash he built the rigs? Was that from 1 or 4 people? Or was that his own money? Maybe everyone got his money back, so no one got scammed. And then I got an email I was waiting for. It reads, "Hi. Never should have listened to Silver Goldman. He cost me 6 figures. So I sent off an email thinking I had found the smoking GPUs. I wanted to know everything that went down. At 6 figures, that would mean he would own all the other rigs." John the Mouse travel map is available for Google Maps. It'll help plan your route to the locations of your favorite videos. It is free to use. I have the link below. Please visit the playlist tab for videos that I have sorted for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button